bonjour for meal. What's a guan? Bomb Jonas here. Mecca, live at Saba-Dos Lemonade Park from 6 to 10. I'm chilling with none other than
DJ Skeme.
Oh my God. Now, DJ Skeme, I want to dive in. First of all, where do you get your shoes? Because you always fit it.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. The fact that even somebody notices.
Gamed up.
Yo, so all over the world. So sometimes I get them from Israel. Sometimes I get them from LA. Sometimes I get them from Europe. America, you know, it's just all over.
Are you a shoe head, a sneaker head? Is that what that?
I'm a picky head.
Oh.
Cause I like certain things, bro. Like I like certain styles that fit me. I'm not about fashion that's like cool or trendy at the moment. Cause I'm like definitely Adidas game. I don't do the Nike thing at all. So that makes it a little more challenging, a little more fun to find really dope, crazy Adidas. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, shout out Adidas though. When it comes to, I guess, hip hop or just culture in general. Though,
exactly.
They've been very, very connected.
Exactly. Adidas has been from the beginning. So I'm like, I'm keeping that.
Okay, so for those that don't know, I love segues. And that's a great segue because the Adidas, the shoes, the fashion, the culture. But you got a whole other thing going.
I do.
I mean, you're DJ Skeme, and I want to get into the name, but you're doing hip hop and hot wings.
For sure.
Let's talk about that. How do we get hot wings and hip hop together?
So basically, I rejuvenated an idea and a concept that was from the early 2000s. There was a brother named DJ AJ2. And then DJ Beat Broker. And they were a couple of brothers that used to live here. And they started this event because there was a really dope, thriving hip-hop community in KC. Early 2000s coming from the 90s. Shout out to the collective called Flavor Pack in the 90s that used to actually have all the hip-hop events. So when that started dying down,
they got a resurgence going on.
They got a resurgence too. Okay. So shout out to Jeremy. Jeremy McConnell is heading Flavor Pack. So after Flavor Pack started dying down, then AJ2 and Beat Broker, he kind of filled in the gap and created Hip Hop and Hot Wings. It used to be at the Peanut in downtown Kansas City.
Okay.
And I had just moved here from Japan. I was in the military, and I was looking for hip hop events, and some people just plugged me in. And I started going to that event, and I met them, got cool with them. They allowed me to DJ at the event several times, and it just created that passion for it.
At the original.
At the original hip hop. Yeah, I'm original hip hop and hot wings. There's a few other people in the city original.
You're resurrecting it, but you're not like a newcomer that's
Nah.
Like, no,
hell nah. Hell nah.
Like, no, let's bring
Yeah. Yeah, because I was there. Yeah, for sure.
What I love about that is one, the colors you rep in KC.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I've noticed there's sort of a split, a schism, where there's let's say, street hip hop and there's sort of a traditional hip hop.
Right.
And you're definitely strong in representing for that traditional element of hip hop.
Appreciate it.
I think we need him.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
So I want to get to the DJ Skeme. Where's the scheme come from?
Just before, let me address what you just said right before that.
Okay.
So the street and quote-unquote underground backpack division, that's another thing I want to attribute to the two guys that created Hip Hop and Hot Wings, because they would bridge those gaps.
Okay.
Popper, Tech 9, all the heads used to come out, 54th Street Road Dogs, they used to come out to Hip Hop and Hot Wings. So
schism or division when it comes to hip hop and hot wings?
I'd say it depends on the event. So with hip hop and hot wings, traditionally it brought those two together. Also, there was another spot called Mardi Gras that would bring those two worlds together. But outside of that, it is pretty divided. So yeah, that's another reason why I wanted to bring back hip hop and hot wings and host it at shout out to Vine Street Brewery, who hosts me there. Right there in the city. So that's a perfect place to bridge, and it's actually right next to Mardi Gras, right across the street from Mardi Gras. And I think that's a central location that can bring those, two worlds together again. Yeah.
I love what you're doing, and I love the way you're doing it.
Appreciate it, bro.
So I want to ask though, you mentioned the military.
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah.
Hip hop in the military, rap in the military, it's a little bit different than stateside, isn't it? In terms of,
I'd say,
people appreciate it, or let us know. How is that?
I'd say the military life in general is different because it's compressed.
Right.
Life is compressed. It's fast paced. You got people from all walks of life. You know, you got everything from country boys next to GDs. In my squad, I had BDs, GDs, country boys. Yeah, and because like in Illinois, they had this. I don't know if they still do it, but they had this policy where if you're about to catch your first felony, you can actually choose. Hey, I want to go to the military instead of to catch a felony and going to. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of those guys were like just about to be felons. You know what I'm saying?
Let me go over here. Let me go over here.
Yeah.
So I want to ask, and this is just a random question I love to ask. Actually, though, I gotta pay my sponsor. Shout out to Pigwitch. When you're out and about, I know that you come across, and especially traveling through the military, off-menu specials. So when you go and you find a spot that has an off-menu item, how do you go about asking or requesting for that off-menu item?
I guess the places that I ask, though, they already know me. I build a report or give my off-menu items. Shout out to the Spot KC over at Vine Street Brewery. They usually hook me up with some off-menu stuff. Yeah.
That sounds like some exclusive shit.
No, it is.
Okay,
It is.
You just already have.
They kind of know. Yeah. It's an open face steak sandwich. An open face steak sandwich.
So you gonna give up the game?
I'm giving up the game only because like they shouldn't have taken it off the menu, and you know, it has a special place in my heart. Yeah, it's one of them.
Is it gonna end up being called the DJ Skeme?
They should. Actually, thank you. See, he said I didn't say it. He said it, bro. So I believe in that.
Hey, y'all heard it. Make it happen. You can do it. It's in your power.
The Skeme Witch.
The Skeme? Okay, so where does Skeme come from?
So it's funny because Skeme.
Okay.
Because you know in hip hop we gotta spell things different. Skeme came from one of my homies that I was in the Marines with. He was in a different unit than me, and actually I don't remember how we met, but shout out Chris Bryant. He was in the recon unit. So if anybody knows about the military, the Marine recon unit are the craziest people. They're the ones that jump out of planes, and you know, it's like, you know, Rambo and MacGyver, all those guys.
The movie scripts are based off of those guys.
Off of those guys. They're the ones that trained Punisher and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah. So his unit was a really crazy unit. So he wanted me to just come kick it with them and just see what they were about, whatever. And I used to hang out with them when we used to go to clubs. And what they started noticing was I would be quiet and chill because I'm normally a shy dude. And they would like spread and be like, it's almost like a count. He'd be like, right around midnight, he'd be like, time to go snatch a girl. Because at the end of the night, we all got to have something. So at midnight, they would go spread and we'd be grabbing things. And I would just be chilling. They're like, bro, what you going to do? I was like, nah, I'm good. But by the end of the night, I had something. And they're like, how the hell? What did you disappear and reappear? Like, what happened? And they're like, bro, that whole time you were standing there, you were scheming, huh? I was like, yep.
Origin story. There it is. I'm a hipster at heart, so I love getting those.
Me too. I love the lore, bro. I love lore.
See, that's what it is.
It's lore. Yeah.
I gotta get us up out of here, man. It's been a hell of a time talking with you.
Thank you, bro.
I guess really the best way to wrap this up is just to ask, like, what's coming up next for you? How can we find out more about hip hop and Hot Wings?
Yeah.
What's going on with DJ Skeme?
So you can either follow Hip Hop and Hot Wings KC on Instagram, or my Instagram is DJ Skeme. Post everything on there. And the next thing I got coming up is going to be actually at In the Ferns, in the Lowest Ferns. It's going to be an African party. So it's going to be called From Africa with Love. And yeah, shout out to my brothers. I'm going to be, actually, I'm not going to say who's DJing with me. It's going to be, it's dope. It's dope.
Okay, so we got some more exclusive shit.
Yeah.
Skeme is on, it makes sense that the Skeme.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Just can't stay on brand, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Bum Jones is here, man. Just had a dope ass conversation, interview with DJ Skeme, the Mecca, live at Saba-Dos, man, Lemonade Park. Y'all have a good one. We'll be back.